Hi guys, what's up? It's Mansi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering a few FAQs, frequently asked questions on medical field, and I'm just going to focus mainly on MBBS, and this is going to be based on a story that I posted a while ago on Instagram. If you are in the medical field and you're watching this video, there might be a few things that you're already aware of, but if you're not in the medical field, I think this video is a really good way of you feeling better about not choosing MBBS as your field. So on that note, let's begin the questions. What qualities should one look for in a medical college? Well, I think the most important thing is the patient load of the hospital. So when you really think about an ideal medical college, the first thing that comes to mind is getting the opportunity to learn the maximum. So that's the reason that everybody wants a government college. One of the reasons. Another thing I would think is a good infrastructure, obviously. Could an MBBS graduate perform surgery? An MBBS graduate cannot perform surgery. Sadly, it's not in the rules right now. We cannot perform surgery without getting a specialization. Yes, we are Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. How ironic is that? Can an MBBS student earn money? No. MBBS is a full-time course. It's a professional course. Any professional course, when you enter, you are not allowed to really get another job. After final year, you will get a stipend if you are in a government college. So as an intern, you will start earning. Approximate salary for internship in a government college, it varies from state to state. If you're in a government college, every state in India is going to have different stipend set. Can range anywhere between 15,000 to 27,000. So yeah, there's a big range. Do we get vacations? Of course you get vacations, but they are not as liberating as other fields. You don't get like a month off or something, and we just get like 5-6 days maximum. MBBS के साथ sports career possible? Well, I chose this question because I really wanted to make clear on one point that becoming a doctor is not the end of all your other interests and all your other hobbies. So don't let it stop you. If you want to go into sports and also pursue MBBS, you can go into sports medicine after you do your MBBS. Toughest subject I would say is surgery. In terms of theory, it's okay to learn all the steps of the surgery without actually seeing it. The clinical aspect of it is so much more vast than any other subject. The easiest subject would be pediatrics. I think pediatrics is a very fun and cute subject. Once you know the core of all the topics in medicine, Peds becomes a very loving subject because it's shorter, it's more compact. Any specific restrictions in medical college? Not growing out your nails is a big restriction that you have. Especially in first and second year, you will have a lot of teachers bugging you about not growing your nails. And it makes sense also because if you have long nails, it's very unhygienic. It's really going to be a bedrock for bacteria and a lot of pathogens. Another restriction would be having uniforms. Uniforms, I think, are a ridiculous concept in medical colleges. I don't get the point of them. But yes, you should not dress provocatively, which is something that goes for any college. It's more serious than other colleges because you are going to become a doctor, so you have to be very professional. Do people get time for social life and college parties after getting into medical college? Well, of course you do. You have a lot of nights where you won't have anything else to do, so you can go to a college party. You can have a lot of hostel parties actually. Is 22 too late to join MBBS? I have mentioned this before in my videos that I don't think age is an important factor when it comes to going for MBBS. If you really want to go for something, if you really have a passion for the field, I don't think age matters. I actually recently read about this guy who did nursing and then BDS, and then finally this year he was able to get MBBS in a medical college. So I think that's a very inspiring story. Why is MBBS so difficult and why does it lead to self-doubt sometimes? Well, that is the question we have all been trying to find the answer to. So why is it difficult? I think it's because people's lives are in our hands and nothing is more precious than that. So that's why it really just is a part of making you stronger. What inspired you to become a doctor? I have a very cliche answer for this. Medical drama TV series. So I'm just not gonna say anything ahead of this. Wow. Wrong time to be recording this video. The schedule of medical college really just varies. So the curriculum really has 2 lectures, then there's a clinical posting, and then you have lunch break of 1 hour, and then there are again 2 lectures or 1 lecture. That depends again on the university. So that's the usual curriculum of every medical college. The most difficult part in MBBS, there is nothing most difficult about MBBS, I would say. Everything is split into different levels. Well, yeah, I'm all over the place. Is it okay to give a drop what if I'm not able to make it on the second attempt also? Like I said, age doesn't matter and the number of attempts don't matter if it's something that you really want to do. This brings me to the point that I don't think exams like these should be conducted only once a year. Since there are a lot of applicants, I think it's best to be divided in time frames of at least 3 or 4 times a year, so that people get the opportunity for retries and actual selection is possible. Because right now the seats are so less and the applicants are so much, even if everyone is able to get a decent score, they are not able to get a seat. Best year of your college life and why it was the best year? Well, hands down, second year was the best year of my college life, and the reason was that because I studied less and I enjoyed. How to study pharmacology? How to study pharmacology? Well, book. Research scope during MBBS. I think research is not a very big thing in India. Once you enter the clinical field, you generally don't tend to focus much on clinical trials. ICMR and other platforms do encourage research a lot, especially at the student level as well, which is a really good thing. Should I plan for abroad medical studies? Is it worth it? Well, I've already done a video on studying abroad. Siddharth, you can go and check out my video. I think that video will answer any question that you might have. Will I be able to stay happy after getting into medical school? Well, I won't say that it's going to be an everyday thing. Like all day, every day, you won't feel that happiness. You will have moments of self-doubt. You will have moments of overwhelming anxiety where you will want to just quit. I don't think these moments make up for anything when at the end of the day, you really just made it as a doctor. I don't know how that's related to MBBS, Anaisha. What exactly is counseling during admission? So once you get your score, then you get your rank, and once you get your rank, you have to compete with other students. That will happen on a common platform. So that is counseling. I know counseling can sound as a vague term to anyone who is not in the field. So engineering and medical students are very well aware of this term. Can average students do MBBS and also there is no time for your hobbies if you do MBBS? Is that true? That is absolutely not true. I keep saying that again and again, the same thing. Average student can absolutely go for MBBS. So there is a stigma associated with average medical students not being able to clear NEET UG. I don't think that's true at all. The clinical exposure from MBBS, is it enough to sustain as a medical officer in a hospital? Of course, it's enough if you are confident in your clinical teachings and if you were present in all the clinical postings and you know the hands-on training that you were supposed to get. How much extra time do we get to travel during the course? How to tackle anatomy in first year? Anatomy is a subject which is dreaded by first year students. So the best way to tackle anatomy, as you put it, is to really just take one topic at a time and keep revising at regular intervals. Most difficult time during MBBS journey? Well, I have thought about it a lot and I still don't know. Are you happy being a doctor or something expectations versus reality thing happened? I think I am happy being a doctor. Reality was something that I was very aware of because my parents are also doctors. So I didn't really have any unrealistic expectations about becoming a doctor. So I won't say that I was surprised in any way. Which one is best, MD or MS? So MD is when you would go in a non-surgical field and specialize in a non-surgical field. MS is when you would pursue a surgical field. And which one is best is, I think, very, very subjective. It varies from person to person. MS is more hardcore since a surgical field would require more attention, more longer hours of work. How to study in order to retain longer? Well, the first thing that you should keep in mind is to keep revising at short intervals. So don't just read a topic and then forget about it. What about next exam in MBBS? A full video on this topic and level of hardness also. Well, Vansh, good news for you. I've already posted a video on next, so this just might be helpful for you. Is it important to be a bookworm to pass MBBS? Yes, on some level, I would actually say yeah, it's needed, because if you are not in a habit of reading a lot, then it becomes a bit difficult for you to stare at the pages for longer durations. So it becomes really, really overwhelming. Share your intern experience. Intern experience was awesome. I loved internship because it was a step up from being a student and it was a step down from taking responsibility for my actions. Tattoo is eligible for NEET exams. It's not a deal breaker. It's not illegal. But yes, you don't have to be provocative about it. You don't have to be very upfront about it. You have to be very modest. And as long as they're small and they don't hinder your professional outlook, tattoos are a go-go. Well, after MBBS, you do have a successful life in terms of earning decent money, just being independent and a sort of financial independence that you don't get easily with other fields. But other than that, yes, you are also giving a lot of time to it. So it's a two-way street. Hostel is not compulsory for medical students, but usually people do prefer to take hostel because there will be longer hours at the hospital when you are in final year or in internship, so that will become difficult in the long run. BMS does have scope, naturopathy and all of these fields, when they are compared with MBBS with just 3-4 month gap. I think that's the point that really bugs me. In MBBS, yes, you have to study every day, unlike other fields, but usually that's not how it goes. It's easier said than done, so you usually just pick up the books 1 month before exams. Ideally, yes, you should study every day, and I will be a good mentor and say that. Is it tough? Well, by it, I hope you mean... Yes, it's tough. It's so tough. It's tough. Space medicine residency. Wow, I would want to go for that. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but first year is not the most difficult to pass, but it's from the point that you are not used to the medical terms. So you have to first become used to the medical dictionary and then you have to pass those exams. So in terms of that, yes, a little. Maths, you can opt maths in 11th if you like maths, and yeah. Seniors? Okay. Good question. Tips to the people appearing for next exam in 2023. Well, again, for those of you who have not watched the video that I posted a while ago on next exam, this exam is going to be a clinically oriented exam. So I would say the one thing that you should do is focus on your clinicals, which is the most important aspect of preparing for this exam. How to manage clinical posting and normal syllabus in second year. So in second year, since it is a very long year, you have 1.5 years to cover 5 subjects that are comparatively easier than the rest of the subjects. So I think this is the time where you can really acclimatize yourself with hospital setting and clinical postings. So don't ignore clinical postings. Usually the tendency is to not take the posting seriously in second year, and then it becomes harder for you, keeps getting harder for you to really see yourself being comfortable in third and fourth year. Preparing for NEET while doing other course might be possible, but I think it does require, any goal that you have requires your full attention. But if someone can multitask really well, can give enough attention to both the things, then I think it's possible. Can we work after getting MBBS degree and still study for PG? Yes, you can absolutely do that. After MBBS, you become a doctor. You are a full-fledged doctor. You work as a junior resident at any hospital. You can get a job and you can start earning. Well, this profession was crafted in a way that makes you feel like giving up every day because it makes you a stronger person, because you are handling people's lives. So it's important for you to be mentally, emotionally strong, which is why they give you so many hard things to tackle during your MBBS days. So I hope that makes it just a little bit better, knowing that you are on to something bigger than yourself. Wow, that was so philosophical. I'm kind of tired. I have a lot of other questions that I wanted to answer, but I think this really should cover the important aspects of the questions that you have asked. And I'm reading about all these questions and I want to answer some of them again. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of this video. I feel like I've been talking for hours now, which is obviously not true, but it feels like it. So I'm just going to take a short break now. And by break, I mean I'll be signing off. I hope that most of you have had your doubts cleared, because I really just wanted to address the most frequently asked ones. I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new to the channel. If you have made it this far in the video, I would assume that you like the content. So do hit the subscribe button. I will see you all very soon. Bye bye. Take care.